the boy D Weezy YouTube family. What's going on, people? How was y'all week? How was y'all Turkey Day? What up, though? Everything good with y'all? At first, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to jump on here because I just had a bunch of things that I had to take care of back to back. But I'm glad I still was able to get on here because I'll be looking forward to getting on here, y'all. Like I always tell y'all, it's not just like me talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself. I'm holding myself accountable also. I'm keeping myself motivated too. So whatever I'm saying to y'all is what I say to myself also. No, but what's good with y'all? How y'all been? Did y'all eat too much? Did y'all overdo it? Are y'all gonna punish yourself for overdoing it? Talk to me. Raphael, what up, though? What's good with you, Raphael? How was your holiday, man? Did you eat enough? Did you overeat? If you overeat, if you overate, are you gonna punish yourself? It's drizzling, rain, and snow where I'm at, y'all. I'm in Detroit, Michigan, where the weather just, you never know what the hell it's gonna be. But I'll take this weather over hurricanes and blizzards and earthquakes and all that shit any day, y'all. So I can't really complain too much about our weather. I'm not a big fan of the snow, but I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I ate less than enough. Oh, that's good. You can't go wrong with that. I'm sure there's some people out right now still stuffing their face. Let me see, when was Thanksgiving? Thursday? It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Usually leftovers most of the time be gone the next day. Some people finishing up today. Some people finishing theirs up today. And some people still gonna have some left over, but they just gonna throw the rest away because it probably just time to throw it away. They tired of it. I notice it's never like the good stuff that's really left over. Like it's never really like macaroni and cheese is left over to like the third day, second day, yeah. It's never like whatever is real good. Sweet potato pies, they usually go quick. Second day, most of that shit be gone. It's never really nothing real good, like people's favorite, that's left over like for the third day. So whatever's getting thrown out the third day, it's really just like time. We got enough of it. Let's throw it out. But yeah, Ralph, yeah, everything good with you, Ralph? But yeah, y'all, I was just having a conversation with a couple of guys in a locker room at the gym. We had all just got done working out, and it was me and two other guys. And the one guy, I saw him when I was on a treadmill getting my laps in, and he was doing like some gymnast stuff. So he happened to be in a locker room leaving around the time when I was leaving. So I just gave him some daps and told him, yeah, bro, I saw you was doing your thing. So we chopped it up, and I told him I was online fitness coach. He online fitness coach, and then a third person, they not a coach, but they trying to get they stuff together. So me and the other coach guy was telling the other guy who he do like construction or something, so he always moving his body. He was just asking us questions about nutrition and working out. I say, man, your biggest thing gonna be rest. Because if you're doing construction, you always moving your body up and down the stairs, lifting, bending, twisting, and you coming in here tearing your body down. I say, whatever you do, bro, whatever you do, make sure you listen to your body, because that's what's gonna matter. I say, you tearing your body down so much. All of us is tearing our body down, but when you doing construction and you bending and twisting and lifting and whatever, like if it's any serious labor type of job or any job where you back and forth like this and you trying to pick up and get those gains, you got to really be on top of your nutrition and your rest. You got to really make sure you getting enough calories in. You got to make sure you get enough protein in, because he trying to gain. So we was just giving him some pointers. He was asking questions about ice bath and what that mean, and asking about his carbs and some other stuff, how many days a week. So we tightened him up. It was 2 coaches pretty much telling him what he should do, and both of us got mad results. So he couldn't help but to respect it. So, but it was just good energy in the locker room, y'all. We were just chopping it up, and yeah, another good day, a good Saturday, another good weekend, another blessed day to make it to see another one. We going on December, y'all. It's December. It's December. This year been over with for me since like October, but it's definitely over with now. What's 4 more weeks? I mean, in 4 weeks we can make big gains and big changes, but I'm just saying, like, 4 weeks, I mean, the year's already gone. I'm glad the stores were empty yesterday. Fuck Black Friday. I feel you, man. I saw some stuff come up on my social media when I was posting. I'm like, man, I saw the lines, and I'm like, Black Friday this, and then you got people that's black not shopping at certain stores because of history reasons, and then you got people that's black still shopping, and then you got whatever other races doing what they doing. Do you? I just know I'm gonna do me. I don't knock nobody for what they doing. I just do me. I just do me, y'all. But just glad to see another Thanksgiving. I don't really get into the holidays like I used to when I was younger, y'all. It's more so just like glad to see another one. I'm blessed to make it to another Thanksgiving. Just like I'm gonna be thankful to be make it to another Christmas. Just like I'm gonna be thankful to make it to another New Year. But as far as like me really celebrating it, I don't really celebrate it like that. I just kind of just be thankful just to see another one, because there's a lot of people who didn't make it. They left the world a week before Thanksgiving. Somebody was in a car accident and didn't make it a day before. Somebody didn't make it 5 minutes before Thanksgiving. So I'm always appreciative, y'all. Always. But Raphael, you been getting those gains in? You been staying on top of your macros and your protein and your healthy fats, making sure your calorie intake is up there? You been making sure you on point with it, Raphael? Huh? Talk to me, Ralph. You been making sure you good? This peanut butter right here, y'all. This is the peanut butter. This is a real good one too. This the peanut butter I was using before the other peanut butter. Now, the other peanut butter is my favorite. I can't think of the brand, right? I don't know. I'm kind of distracted right now. What is the other brand? I forget. But y'all know what I showed y'all. I think you got a red label. But it's a natural, good, no sugar, all natural peanut butter. This is all natural too. This one is Richards. This is a good one too. I just like the other one because you can taste, even though the other one is creamy just like this one, you can taste like the griddle pieces of peanuts, even though it's the creamy. It just, the texture is just different. This one is actually creamy. This one's like smooth. It's real good, all natural. It's only one ingredient, which is peanuts. As y'all can see, just peanuts. Because the natural ones, that's all it's gonna have, is just one ingredient. So gluten-free, no sugar added, no salt, no palm oil, plant-based. Telling y'all, this is another one. So I usually get this one or the other one, which I can't think of on the tip of my tongue, which I'm surprised. But yeah, yep, I'm staying on point. Yeah, I feel you, Raphael. I feel you, man. You gotta. I see people in the gym, Raphael, that's, man, they didn't. I don't know. Everybody going for their different goals, but I see like this one dude in the gym. He done went from whatever size he was at to like this, but it ain't muscle. It's a lot of fat on it too. But maybe he going to try to get up, and then, you know, maybe he gonna do a cut or something. I don't know. Maybe that's his goal. Cause some people, they just feel if they just lifting a lot of weight, it's something like, yeah, but you wanna be able to lift you want to be able to lift and still like be in shape. Like once you start being fat with it, it's like who cares how much you lifting? Because once you step on the beach or you put some clothes on, that little fitted t-shirt, it's gonna be all about the aesthetics. That's why the lifting is only for our own ego, just to say what we lifting. But other than that, y'all can't tell me a person step in the room and this person is in shape, chest out, stomach in. They got the cut, size, mass, or whatever, all of it. Y'all can't tell me those aesthetics ain't gonna get people's attention. Y'all cannot tell me those aesthetics is not gonna get people's attention. And then you got a person who come in the room that just, they're not even big, they just big. Like fat. They just, yeah, I tell people all the time, the fat is where death is at. Like the fat is where all the bad health issues is stored at. You get rid of the fat, you get rid of most health issues. I'm telling y'all. But I see people in the gym who look the same. I'm like, it's a difference in between working out, y'all, and training. Working out, look in the mirror, nothing to change. You are what you are. When you train it, now, that ain't necessarily a bad thing. If you already got the cut, you got the lean muscle, and you liking what you see, and you working out, you just trying to keep what you got. But training is you trying to force something to grow. Training is you getting rid of this body fat. You more intentional. You intentional about your nutrition. You intentional about controlling your negative rep, part of the rep. You intentional about your squeeze part of the rep. That's training. Training is going to failure. Training is grabbing some weight that you're not too sure about, but you know you can get it, but you don't know how many times. How else is you going to go up in weight? How else is you going to get stronger if that's what you're going for? You eventually got to grab the other weight. Maybe you only get 4 reps. Maybe you only get 3. That's cool. Now your system is trained under that weight now. The next time you grab that weight, you might hit it 4 or 5 times instead of 3. All because you got a feel of it. If you don't get a feel of it, you will never jump under it. You got to jump under it and see if you can at least get one, especially if you're trying to get your bench up or something like that. I think the most ever bench was 320, somewhere around there. The most ever bench on this channel, which was years ago, was 275. 275, 285, something like that. Don't forget, y'all, when I got on this channel, I was coming down on what I was lifting. Deadlift was coming down, bench was coming down, squats was coming down. When I got on this channel, my stuff was still decent, but whatever y'all was seeing that I was doing heavy, I was coming down. Like, y'all got to think I've been doing this shit for 30 something years. My squats was down, which they still was up, cause I think I was doing 385. Yeah, cause I was hitting 365 for reps. Yeah, so that was still up. Bench was 275, I think, y'all. I think I might have hit 285. But my bench was in the 2s instead of the 3s. My squats was in the 3s instead of the 4s. Most of the squatter was 420 with somebody. I was able to hit 405 by myself with nobody behind me, no Smith machine, no nothing. Just 4 plates on each side. I was shrugging 315. That's in a few of the early on videos. I think y'all even see it on my preview video when on the intro part. Now I just train a different way, y'all, because you know I'm older now. I don't want to get injured. The body heals slower, and I'm thankful that my shoulder injury, y'all, is like 95%. It took a whole year, y'all, to get to that. And them resistance bands is a beast. Let me see, Raphael. Let me see. I'm seeing some more results in my flat bench press too. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Just whatever you do, just listen to your body, Raphael. Listen to your body. Yep, the best time to really get the workouts in is when you done just had your carb source in, if you ask me. Because you can really use it for energy. That's what carbs is for. It's for instant energy. So I usually work out like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour after I eat my bulk of my carb source. Cause I need all the energy I can to push whatever I'm pushing, to go up on weight and everything, Raphael. So good for you, man. Just them little tweaks, but listen to your body. Just go up. If you trying to get your bench press up, Raphael, go up 2.5, 5 pounds every week, slow and steady. If you feeling your shoulder doing something, if you feeling your chest feeling, pull back. Pull back. Try it maybe a week from then. Try it 2 weeks from then. Just pull back. You do not want to get injured if you up in age. Pull back. Yep. But that's the best time to hit the gym, when you got the bulk of your carb source in, y'all, because that's what it's for, instant energy. So, yeah. Protein up, y'all. Protein up. Yep. I'm actually posted up. I just came in from taking care of some business with somebody, so I got right back in the truck. I hurry up and gave them what I gave them, and I got back in here, set up the camera real quick, and I went on here before I got dark, because I told y'all when I get home, I don't want to be on live. I just kind of like want all that time to myself, and I don't want to deal with a camera. I don't want to be thinking about nothing. I want it to be strictly me, and just me just, you know, being at my own peace and just getting ready for the next day, getting my thoughts together, working on business stuff, and perfecting my craft. Yep. Thanks for the value advice. Yeah, that's what's up, man. No problem, Raphael. That's what's up. Yep. Slow and steady wins the race, y'all, especially if we up in age. We got to warm up more. We feeling stuff more. I be feeling stuff. I listen to my body, though. The older I get, the more I listen to my body. But this shoulder injury, I didn't know how this was going to turn out, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, I worked through it, built up everything. Because anytime y'all got an injury, like, just say my shoulder, y'all, of course, you can't put too much stress on that particular injury area, but you need to build up everything around it. So what's around my shoulder? My back, bicep, chest, and instead of this part of my delts, which is where the injury was at, I got my traps. So if you build up everything and get that blood circulating and build up that strong defense around where it's weak at, that area can't help but to come up, because you got a lot of stuff that's anchoring it in place so that it's well protected. I learned that years and years ago, y'all. Probably about 20 years ago. You gotta build. Nothing worse than you sitting fucking still and you call yourself letting it heal. Yeah, you can let it heal, but it's other stuff that you can do. Even if you say, well, this whole arm is hurting because of that. Well, you still need to be doing resistance training on that other side, or on other parts of my, or on the other parts of your body. Because I don't know if y'all know or remember this, but I tore my bicep tendon. This was before the big 2020 thing jumped off, the big sickness thing with the C word. So in 2019, towards the end of 2019, I had tore my bicep tendon, right? So they told me, the doctor said it would be it's called a neural crossover. So he told me, he said, yeah, you can't really work this side of your body like that. But he said you need to keep working your legs, because you can still do both of those. And you still need to work that one side. Even on bench press, just do one side. He just said do one side, right? On arms, just one side. Shoulders, just one side. He said because once I started working this side, again, it was gonna remember, it was gonna be like a muscle memory. So whatever was going on over here, this was gonna eventually catch up. That's exactly what it did. I say in about 2 weeks, because they had me training like, they told me take it easy. I had physical therapy, y'all. And then once I saw what physical therapy was doing for me, they gave me like the least and then the most amount of time. I took the least. They said 6 weeks or what, 8 to 10 weeks, something like that. I said 6. Let me see what they do. If I need more, I'll take more, right? I took 6 weeks. By the time the 3rd or 4th week came, I kind of already knew the system that they was working, which was massaging it. They'll massage like the tendon area, like with their thumb like this. They'll stretch my arm lower and lower because it was like in a soft cast. So they'll be stretching it lower and lower to get it straightened out. And because the doctor told me a half a year, 6 months without working out. Now, just imagine that, y'all. That's like a death wish. It's like a death sentence, like 6 months. You mean a half a fucking year before I start working out again? Fuck out of here, doc. Let me do this. I'm gonna take this shit with precaution, but let me see. I went online and come to find out different doctors was telling patients different stuff. Some doctors was telling a patient 6 weeks. Some doctors was telling a patient 3 months. So I'm researching this and I'm like, oh, he just pretty much want me to play it all the way safe so I don't fuck myself up again or worse. So I said, let me listen to my body. I've been doing this shit for so long, I can't go wrong. So he told me don't lift nothing with this arm. So of course I was cautious. Of course I couldn't even shut the door with this arm. I had to reach over with this one and grab, and I had to grab with this arm versus this arm. Like, I got used to it, y'all. But anyway, I say about, I don't really remember like that, y'all, but I say about a month into it, physical therapy, definitely about 2 months, I reached in my food cabinet, I grabbed a can of beans, it's Bush baked beans, the little smaller can, right? I just started curling it. I mean, how much weight is that? Like, I don't know, a few pounds. Like, I just started curling it, right? I'm just curling it. It's about 1 or 2 pounds, man. I'm just curling it. And I'm getting used to the, because I was reading, it was like, once you get the blood circulating back in there, then that's where the neural crossover is going to come in at. I got the blood circulating, and each week I just stretched it a little bit more, like my arm a little bit more, because it wasn't out like this. My arm was still like that. So each week I just stretch it more. Each week it got better and better. And then I went from the can of beans to a gallon of water or milk, whichever one I had. And then I started curling it, y'all. Just real slow, just paying attention to any feeling, really paying attention to anything moving, because you could feel it. The tendon, they had to go in and sew it back to the bone or anchor it back to the bone, drill a hole in the bone so they can anchor it back in through suture, a needle and thread. Then I started carrying groceries, conscious of it. Like, let me put 1 bag. Now I'm doing 2 bags. And before you know it, I say about 4 months instead of 6, maybe even 3. I was testing the lemons in the gym. By the time 6 months came, y'all, you couldn't tell me nothing. Because this arm, it got small. This arm, it got small. This side of the chest, everything was like weaker over here. Y'all got to think it was months and months and months and months. So about at the 3rd or 4th month, blood circulation. The blood circulation was keeping all of this decent the way it was, but then it got smaller, like noticeably small. This, now I have on a fitted shirt, and this would be hugging. And then this arm would like barely be hugging because the muscle wasn't there. And then I say about 4 months, y'all, like, yeah. I was looking, I already saw it like getting back bigger. Like, I saw it. And then like, by the time 6 months came, I was good. And then by the time a year passed, I was like super, super good. It just took time. I played it safe. Yep. I love Bush baked beans. Hey Ralph, the best baked beans, man, right? The best baked beans. The best baked beans. I'm talking about the best. If I would do baked beans, it's gonna be those. I used to, hey Ralphie, I used to do the like before I tighten up my nutrition, Ralphie, I'm telling you, man, like I still eat real good, but I was eating good. Like, just say, you know, I done worked out, I done what I done. I just wanted to keep stuff simple, Raphael. I take those Bush baked beans, Raphael. I used to get the vegetarian ones because some of the other ones had like more sugar or pork or whatever, right? So I get the vegetarians, Raphael, right? Hear me out. And I put the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in it. Throw some pepper. Throw a little extra little season just to, you know, up it a little bit. And then I fry like the sauce. You know how the Ecra sauces, Raphael, come in a pack, or whatever Polar sauce, it'd be the two long ones come in a pack. Man, I put those in a skillet with some olive oil, fry them up, Raphael, and it'd kind of be like pork and beans and hot dogs, but it just wasn't pork and beans and hot dogs. It was Bush beans and sausage, like beef sausage. Well, sometimes I switch it up, I do the turkey sausage. The best ever. And on top of that, don't forget, this was before I tightened up my nutrition, Raphael. If I really wanted to switch it up, I put the pork, I say pork and beans. I put the Bush beans that I had with the barbecue sauce and season with the sausage. I put that on a bed of rice. Find my favorite thing to watch on TV. This is, I don't know, this is years and years and years and years ago, y'all. Find my favorite thing on TV to watch. I'll be holding a plate. I already took a couple spoons and forks fulls when I was in the kitchen. Come in the living room, grab a remote. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. Got my beverage right here. Couldn't tell me nothing. And to this day, if my nutrition wasn't the way it is, that would still be one of my simple, cheap go-tos. That would be one of my simple, cheap go-tos. I would even take that to work for lunch if my nutrition wasn't the way it is. But that was like carbs on type of, it was carbs on top of carbs. Because you got the rice and then you got the beans. But you got to think, this is years and years and years ago. I still was built up. My stomach muscles always showed. They just wasn't showing like now. But I always had like a six-pack showing one way or the other. So it still was, I still was looking good. But it was carbs on top of carbs because of the beans and the rice. But you talk about good, Raphael? Man, oh man. The sauce is fried, so you get that little burntness, that little kind of like the grill taste. You got the barbecue baked beans because you put the Sweet Baby Ray's sauce in it. And then you got a light layer of rice, and you can put you can season the rice too. So the rice got butter, and then you lightly season that because the beans gonna hold most of the flavor, and then the beef. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. You can hook that up right now if a person was like doing like a cheat meal and then just have a salad on the side just to balance it with some tomatoes, some cucumbers, some spinach or lettuce, whatever your thing is, some carrots chopped up in it with a light layer or whatever your dressing is. And man. But other than that, it's carbs on top of carbs. But this is one of the best tasting things I ever put together. Yep, I gotta start getting them again. Thanks for mentioning. Yeah, as long as you know how to use them, you good. Cause that's your carb source. That's your carb source, Raphael. Yep, you always want your carb sources to be the most nutrient value as possible. If not, you want that carb source to be one of the best tasting. And then you can move your other nutrition value that ain't got in it to making sure you getting it out of your healthy fat and your healthy protein. So it's ways to still make it happen. It's still ways to making it happen. So even if the beans, because the beans will have some protein, so we know that. And the beans gonna have fiber. So you still good with that one, Raphael. The beans gonna have the protein and the fiber. It's just that the other stuff that's added in it is gonna be some garbage because they add other ingredients and preservatives. But as long as you know what to do and you don't eat it all the time and you eat it early, Raphael, yeah, that carb source will work for you because you can use that to burn off at work and that type thing. But them bush baked beans, there's nothing in the world that tastes better than me than bush baked beans. Nothing. I never tasted no beans that taste better than bush baked beans. Only thing you had to do was throw them things in a pot, warm it up, and up the seasoning. Just enough to your liking. And that Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, Raphael, that do it. It's just that it got sugar in it. But like I say, it'll still work. As long as you doing it early and you looking at it as that's your carbs or / sugar source for that day. So it'll still work because you got to have something to burn off anyway. That's how I look at it. It's all about how you do it, because if you try to, if we try to make our eating too good to be true, trust me, most people ain't gonna last. You need some cheese here and there. You need a slice of pizza or two here and there. You need to be able to taste a banana pudding or a piece of cake. Like you need it. You need a nice grilled chicken salad loaded up here and there. Like, or just period. It depends on, but if it's loaded, and you got your extra stuff in it, like croutons and all that, of course, that's where the calories and the bad stuff really start coming in because it's bread. But I'm just saying, you can just load it up like that every once in a while. Other than that, keep it simple and healthy. But it ain't nothing like a good salad. It ain't nothing like a good salad, y'all. Yep. Whatever we eat, it has to be the best tasting stuff, y'all. Otherwise, we gonna be at the gas station getting all them damn snacks. We gonna be at Chick-fil-A. We gonna be at McDonald's getting a Big Mac special because it's coupon day and they just sent some, because some of us got apps to these on our phones to some of these fast food places, and it's causing us hell. I know of somebody who I deal with on a regular, and they trying to get their nutrition together. And they literally told me, which it was real. It was real for them to tell me. They was like, yeah, I can go there and I can get this value meal with an extra sandwich, with an extra small fry on the side, outside of my value meal, and I can eat it all in 20 minutes. I say, you know what? I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. I used to work at McDonald's when I was 15, 16 years old. I believe you. Even outside of working at McDonald's, the average meal I can eat in 20 minutes, like depending on what it is and how hungry I am. So, but he was like, yeah, I need to get rid of the app on my phone. I say, yeah, bro, get rid of the app on your phone, man. Like, yeah, get rid. It's too easy accessible. It's easy for you just to order, DoorDash, however way you doing. I'm like, bro, if something is bad for you, you do not want it to be easy accessible to you like that. You don't. You want the stuff that's bad for you. You want to have really a hard time getting to it. That's how you want to do it. You want to have a hard time getting to the stuff that's bad for y'all. That's how I do it. Like, that's why I tell y'all, don't keep none of that bad shit at the house. Because the first thing you're going to do is grab it. It's right there in the refrigerator. The more bored you get, the more you're going to eat. The more fun you having, the more you're going to eat it. When you full, you still going to think about it because you can't get away from that piece of cake, that pound cake, and you bought a whole one. That's really a death penalty. Like, never have nothing at the house in bulk if it's bad. And if it is bad, you need to have a single item. Have that one pack of cookie that got 2 cookies in it instead of a whole family pack. Instead of the big ice cream, of course, you want to try to find a healthier ice cream, but instead of the big one, you better go with the smallest one. But me personally, I don't have that stuff at the house, y'all. So whenever I'm doing my thing like that, I'm eating it wherever I'm out on a cheat day. Other than that, I'm going to do something simple and keep something simple at the house if I'm going to go dirty, which I don't keep nothing dirty at the house. I'm talking about absolutely nothing. What's the chances of me getting out the bed, going all the way up here or over there to grab this dirty thing that I'm really craving. Because y'all know the freaks come out at night. Meaning those worms that's telling you to go and grab whatever you hungry for, you craving for. Those Doritos, the big bag, not the little one, 2 for $1. You want the big bag when them cravings kicked in. Or you will get the 2 small bags, Funyuns and Doritos if that's your thing. But you about to go grab this Snicker bar, the king size one, or a honey bun that match it. The freaks come out at night, y'all. I'm telling y'all. The more relaxed, because it's like what they say it is pattern, is pattern recognition. I forget what how they worded it, but at night we get relaxed, right? We in the house for the night, we get relaxed, we chilling, right? So usually what comes with that is eating and drinking whatever, whether it's Kool-Aid, some people pop, like that's the pattern that our brain is used to, because that's how we train it to be used to it. To be trained to think, when it's time to chill, I'm gonna have this beer. When it's time to chill, I'm about to watch this TV. When it's time to chill, this food stuff come with it, even if I don't supposed to be eating it. That's why at night, I'm telling y'all, like right now, most people, it's still early, but it's after 5. So a lot of people day is calming down. This ain't the time when people eat healthy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, this ain't the time when people really want to cook. A person would rather and feel like cooking more at like lunchtime / afternoon than at 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. Because them the times because most people is busy during the day. Them the times when people really just want to just sit back and fucking chill. They don't want to go to the market. They don't want to cut all this stuff and prep and this and that, clean the dishes, move some stuff around, get the skillet warmed up, and then throw it in there. You got to keep going back. They really just want to have that shit in hand, wait for their order to come up, get their bag, eat whatever they eat as they heading home, and then just chill. Jump in the shower and just chill, or eat the food first and then jump in the shower and just chill. That's the pattern thing. It's called pattern something, or it got to do with pattern. When we think of off work, when we think of chilling, when we think of I'm about to go home and watch the game, think about what comes with that, y'all. The average person is nothing healthy that comes with that. It's, ooh, and I still got a piece of cake left. Ooh, I'm about to stop at Chick-fil-A. Ooh, I got a taste for a fish sandwich. They about to shop at the You Buy We Fry fish place and get the bread and all this other stuff. Say that shit for a cheat day and make sure y'all eat it early. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you do eat it late, now we all do something bad, including myself. But if y'all ain't willing to punish yourself, I wouldn't even do it. Because you're going to repeat that pattern over and over again and wonder why your body is not getting the gains that it's supposed to get. That's because you never cleared up all the other stuff that you was overdoing it with. You let a few days go by thinking you done something, and then you hitting your system again. You hitting your system again before you get a chance to get gains. That's how you lose. That's not how you get gains. That's how you lose and stay wherever the hell you at. That's why my thing is one cheat meal every 7 days. Sometime if I can't wait, I do something smaller. If I go over that, I gotta definitely punish myself. It makes sense. That way I can keep getting gains. So if my cheat day is today, Saturday, right? I got 7 days to clear that. But it's going to be cleared in a day or two for sure, right? Whatever I done overdone it on, for one, I made room for that meal. So I got these other days after clearing that to get back to where I was before I ate that cheat meal. So this going to be my gains right before I'm about to hit my system a fucking again. Get gains before you cheat. That's the whole goal, y'all. Get those fucking gains before you hit your system again with a cheat meal or something bad that you know you shouldn't be eating. Wait to hit your system until you start seeing some type of results. Wait to hit your system until you know you've been going so hard it makes sense. If you hitting your system every time you look around and you don't see nothing changing, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting a different outcome. But y'all got any questions? I'm about to get ready to eat my final meal. That's why I still got this left, because this part of my final meal. I just wanted to jump on this live and get that out the way. Now, after I get off live, I get to just sit back and do me, because I've been productive already throughout this whole day. So that's the good part about it, y'all. It's all about balance. Now I can do whatever hell I want. I can watch whatever I want if I choose to. I can just lay back and not do nothing. I took care of my daily duties, my daily goals for the day. I'm thankful. I feel good. Dopamine is firing off left and right. Can't nobody tell me nothing right now. Why? Because I took care of my responsibility. I faced myself in the mirror. I told myself I am who I am because I am. I got Okio's yogurt. Yeah, I almost grabbed some the other day. It's coming up for me to get some of that, because when I do get it, it's usually the vanilla. I figure I can't go wrong with vanilla. So I had a couple of different ones, but usually that's my go-to when it's time for me to switch it up. But any questions, y'all? Any question? Ralphie, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the support. Don't nothing go unnoticed. I just wanted you to know that, man. Stay on the grind, stay focused. Next year we moving on to bigger and better things. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Ain't no sense of sprinting if you ain't going nowhere, and then your end goal ain't gonna be the way you want it to be. It takes time to figure stuff out. It takes time to put stuff together. A person just don't really know what they really got in them until they pull back from the rest of the world and stuff that they used to doing, and get around people that's really doing their thing. Then that force your hand and force you to be at your highest level. Any questions, y'all? Protein, carbs, healthy fat, nutrition, workout regimen. What y'all need? Going once. Going twice. It's your boy, D Weezy. If y'all know anybody that's positive and want to be part of a positive community that's going forward and not back, make sure y'all share this live and chat them. Tell them there's some people over here that's positive, motivated, and always seeking to be the best version of themselves. It's your boy, D Weezy. We out. Later, y'all.